In many reports, the data you want to use in your Excel workbook is located in an external file or data source. To access that data, you create a query, which is a request for information from the data source. Because data sources often contain thousands or even millions of records, a query will typically include commands to pare down the data to a manageable size, importing only those values of interest to the analyst. For example, a human resources manager might construct a query to retrieve company salary records, limiting the search to women from a particular department who were hired within a specified time interval. A query establishes a connection between the Excel workbook and the data source. For example, a financial analyst would probably want to establish a live connection between his workbook and a stock market data source. So the workbook always reflects the most current values and trends. I want to create a report on the company annual revenue from its 34-year history. I will use Power Query to create a query to retrieve the company revenue history and import the data directly into the Excel workbook. Power Query is a business intelligence tool used for writing queries to almost any kind of data source, from text files to websites to large database structures. The data for the company revenue history is stored in a text file. Text files are the simplest and one of the most widely used data storage formats, containing only text and numbers without any formatting, formulas, or graphics. The data is usually organized in columns separated by a character known as a delimiter. The most commonly used delimiters are commas and tabs. Text files with comma delimiters are known as CSV files. I will use Power Query to connect the data values in the Business History CSV file. Click Data tab, Get and Transform Data Group. Click from Text or CSV button. Import the CSV file. Click Import. Select Based on Entire Dataset. Then click Transform Data. Power Query window is opened. Resize this window.